Hi, guys. We said hi to everybody except Dimmy. Dimmy just came in. Sorry, I had major technical difficulties right before we were going to go live. But we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it.
Funny.
Yes, I am queen of distraction. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, this light is killing me. Let me shut this off. There we go. Sorry. I forgot to shut everything off on my phone. Man, this is really, 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 really aggravating to me.
You feel like you're in the spotlight?
Well, yeah, and it hurts my eyes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so if it wasn't hurting my eyes, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I mean, I'm like really ready to take this desk and shift it this way so I can hide behind the monitor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really getting close to. I'm going to switch this room up because I can't handle this. This is just too much in the side of my face. Anyway, hi everybody.
Yeah, that's what Mitzi was saying. Like you were saying earlier, if you just had a little curtain that you could just throw across when you're there, and then
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah, it's just it hurts the eyes.
Have a rod stretching the hole.
Yeah, I'm surprised my glasses aren't transitioning and going dark.
Yeah, I know, right?
I really am. I'm surprised because I have the darkest transitions you could buy, just because my eyes really they get sore and painful in the sun.
Hi, John and Jill.
John and Jill, hi. I got on Maureen's shirt today.
Ah.
Thank you, Koi Sister. Another gift.
Oh, you're welcome.
But I do have your merch, John and Jill, and we're supporting Oliver the Koi.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. I've got his. Keeping my. You got your lit. Oh, kitty.
They are so spoiled with me being in this room all the time now.
I love it. Hey, you can have cats running around. I would bring Casey down here if she would not eat all my plants.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah, all she wants to do is come down here and eat all my plants.
She wants to just drink my water. I'm like, no, I don't want. Hey, come on, get down.
You know, my little dog is the one who likes to drink out of my cup. So that's another good thing that I have.
Yeah, with the things, with the coasters.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm glad we got that.
Yeah, you're having a real sunny day there, huh? It's sunny here too.
Yeah, we're having a sunny day, but
cold.
You know, I've got this really weird dilemma. And when I was watching Vince on his live Saturday, they touched on a little bit of a topic, and it was because of Aaron's grandpa's
pond.
Yeah, they had a mishap in the pond, and it drained. And when it drained, kind of sort of what mine did, but it wasn't because of the same reason mine did. But the koi were literally in chunks of ice, and he was having to break the ice off the koi to get,
Gosh.
But like he said, they were fine, and they will be fine. I mean, that's why, years ago when we were watching some of the channels in the UK and they were saying, oh, well, we had, this cold snap and I lost some fish. I'm thinking to myself, how do you lose fish from cold that are cold water fish? And I'm like, I've never, ever in my life of keeping koi or goldfish or anything outside have ever lost a fish in the winter. All my fish have always been lost from the heat, always in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's major.
That's when I've had tragedies too.
Exactly. It's like saying a bear froze to death. What what are the odds of a bear dying while in hibernation? It doesn't, because it got too cold or something. It's weird. It's just really weird to me. So when Aaron was like, I couldn't believe they were okay, because he goes, we've heard stories of like, if there's ice on the top, don't crack it because it'll freak the fish. They are a lot more hardy than people give them credit for. A lot more hardy. I have broke holes in the ice on my ponds before. The fish didn't freak out, have heart attacks, and die. They were fine.
Yeah, I've never had my pond freeze over. Even when I had my little tiny one there, I always had a bubbler going, but I never had ice. Only one time I did, and that was malfunction. You know, everything we lost. That was when we had that ice storm. We lost power for 5 days, and so the de-icer wasn't working. We didn't have a generator. This was years and years ago, and I had lost all my koi that year. But
well, I'm talking about.
I was out there with the ice auger. I'm trying to make a hole about it. I didn't want to whack it because I heard the same thing. Don't crack the ice. So I was like, doing an ice auger. And I had no idea if they were alive or not. But
I'm not talking about a manufactured pond when I say that.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about a natural pond,
a regular pond, like you want.
Yeah, it has froze over for months on end, and all my koi are fine. But then you have a natural where air can escape naturally. I'm not talking about a manufactured. Yes, you need to have air and all that. I get that. Or Slim Tim, welcome in.
I just wanted to see what David's Aquatics. I was just saying hi, David.
Oh, hi, David.
I just wanted to see what this. Should have seen the frozen pond and the hopper in my garbage truck this morning.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Nathan. Welcome in.
Hi, Nathan.
Hey, Melvin. My name's Melvin. That's Jeff's thing. Cinnamon, hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that tour last night, girl. I absolutely love your tanks. Oh, she was showing her tanks and her I don't want to call them geckos. What do you call them? Lizards or her reptiles? Let's say that.
Yeah.
Her reptiles, because she had a bearded and she has something else. That was like the best tour. I just love her tour.
Wow.
Yeah, I absolutely just love her tour. Yeah, one of them, I guess, shed its skin the other day.
Oh, wow.
Geckos. I was going to say gecko, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Oh, geckos. Yeah.
Wow. But, so I'm sitting here watching or listening to Aaron talking about his dad's pond, and oh my God, my heart broke for him, because that poor man was in a full-on panic. You know what I mean? You go out there and you see that, and you're like, oh my gosh. I guess a neighbor alerted him, and let him know that his pond was sounding funny. Jeez. And yeah, like he said, that neighbor deserves a bottle of whiskey, because
that's for sure.
If it wasn't for him, eventually they would have died. Yes.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I mean, you can't leave them literally frozen like that for a long
time. Right. But
yeah, I'm so happy that his dad's fish are all okay. I was so happy to hear that.
Yeah, that they caught it in time. That's great.
Yeah, but I mean, I was discussing with Maureen, because after listening to that live, I started thinking about it, and I thought, okay, well, 50 degrees, when you're going into fall and 50 degrees hits, they tell you that the best thing to do is to start feeding wheat germ like Maureen does. Mm-hmm. And, and the reason for that is because their digestive system is slowing down. Mm-hmm. Not shut down, but slowing down. Okay. And then by 45 degrees, their digestive system is pretty much shut down. Yeah. And that's when they really start entering their torpor, their sleep, their hibernation. And my question is, and this is what I was discussing with Maureen, is I have an issue, and my issue is because of the kind of tarp that I chose to buy. This tarp is very clear, see-through, and it's reinforced with strong yarn. And what it is it's allowing a lot of sunlight to hit that water. And so my pond has never gone below like 46-ish, 47. It's usually 46, 47, 48, 49. Yesterday, hi, June. Welcome in. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. Hi, Greg. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. So my question is, with my pond sitting in those ranges, like I walked out there after listening to Aaron and I looked at my pond and it was 49.1, which is 9.6 Celsius. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, so it's not quite warm enough to feed them. They're down towards the bottom of the pond. The best I can see through that gap in the bottom pond, I can't see the fish in the top pond. I'm not going to unseal any of that. I'm just leaving that. So I don't know where they are in the top pond. In the bottom pond, I'm looking down, and that's kind of right where that bubbler is, because knowing that gap was going to stay open, that's where I wanted the bubbler to keep agitating the water. So I don't even know if they're swimming around down there. I don't know if they're laying on the bottom. I don't know what they're doing. But in that kind of a temperature, I mean, I don't want to take the covers off, see what they're doing, and offer them wheat germ. And I don't want to, I mean, are they okay? I guess is what my thing is. I mean, I've always had my ponds go in the 30s.
Like mine is now, yeah.
Exact, and that's normal.
Yeah, 37.
Never had a pond in the winter sit this warm. And it's really beginning to make me think, are these koi slowly starting? Because
Mitzi said, get out your endoscope. Stick it in there and see.
Yeah, that's what I can do. I can do that. I can get out the endoscope and
because June said no camera, no camera for a peek, and then Mitzi said something about the scope. I went, ooh, you could try that. At least see what they're doing down there,
Yeah, I can do that.
Mine are not. They're they all got their little spot where they're sitting on the bottom, and they just kind of, like I was telling Christina, I check every single day because I don't want something to happen and me not know, especially now where I have that plastic going around, and it's like I don't have that visual that I had before, but I'd go out and make sure my aerate is working, the de-ice is working, I don't have anything floating. But they'll look up at me, but they aren't moving. They're just sitting right there. Where yours, I bet yours are probably moving around a lot more.
Probably, and I wouldn't even know it because I can't see them. So yeah, maybe I need to do that.
They know they need to conserve their energy though to get them through the spring.
I should have that in here. Yeah, I can go out there and do that. Yeah, I gotta find it. I don't know. I don't remember what I did with it. I think it's either in this drawer up here or down underneath the tank.
I have mine.
That is a really good idea.
Yeah, great idea.
I
missed the pond temp, but it's way warmer than normal winter temps. I would definitely be checking somehow. How long can fish go without food? Well, because normal temps, 45 to 50 isn't normal temps. That's not triggering them that they want protein, food. So
right. Hi, Carl. Welcome in. And I asked Oliver, what if the pond temps are experiencing warmer than normal winters and never really go below 45 and don't go above 50? That is that sweet spot that I'm so worried about. And that's exactly where my pond's been sitting, is in that 5 degree. I mean, it's almost unheard of to be able to keep your pond without a heater or a chiller and keep it right in between that 5 degree mark
through winter.
Right. And mine's doing it naturally. And it's really beginning to upset me. And it's making me wonder if I shouldn't just take the covers off.
Take the cover off.
Colder days and let it get colder.
Yeah.
And I hate to do that because that's so much work, because I have boards screwed down with.
I know, because then you're going to have a snowstorm or something. You're going to want to cover it back up again, or.
Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I really didn't want to mess with it. Hi, TK. Welcome in. Yeah, so I mean, it's like it's a really weird thing. I mean, I don't know.
Mm,
I just don't. I don't want them down there in a state to where yes, they could still eat, but yet not feed them, and yet they're already saying no. Because
yeah.
Oliver said to go ahead and try to give them food, see if they'll take it. But if I have to undo the pond to do that.
Yeah. You don't have any filters going, do you? Still, do you have
Yeah,
filters going?
yeah.
Oh, you keep your filters going. Yeah.
I keep my filters going. I have 4
Yeah.
filters.
Mine are off. So I wouldn't feed them at all now until I'm ready to, until they tell me they're ready for food. You know,
Yeah, I have all four filters going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, no, I have 2 filters going. Because the 2 other filters that are on the return on the large pond are shut down. The bottom pump, I've got those 2 pre-filters going
Oh,
that pump up to the top. So I've got 2 drum filters going right now. Man, I really want to find that endoscope and get out there and look now that you said that.
yeah. I know. You'll have to find it. Do a little short on it.
Yeah, oh my God.
Christine, want to see my shell tank. Cinnamon's asking you.
Yeah, we'll have to have you up one day to do that and have you look.
Yeah.
I don't think I see because I want to get shell dwellers one day. And yeah, I went ahead and put together this little breeder thing right here. Who are you waving at? I say. Yeah, I put together this little breeder thing.
Age Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Thanks for being here, Sage. I went ahead and put together this. I think I see Tiffany too. Did I?
Yeah.
Tiffany. Hi, welcome in. Believe it or not, I sat here for over an hour trimming these.
Oh, wow.
And I've got a ton of plants that will be shipped out to Tiffany and to June. June, I want to get her these tall ones and then a few bundles. And then I told Tiffany I would send her some.
Here you go.
So, yeah, so I'll be getting them plants out. But, oh, my goodness gracious, that was a lot of work. I mean, seriously, it was a lot of work.
I know.
And I got video of my pleco. Let me see. I'll show you guys. I actually saw him yesterday while I was
going to say the one you never see in the back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why we have plecos. I really don't, because, I mean, some of them you just don't see.
Yeah, I have a tank. I have one. I very, very rarely see it. But I know it's doing its thing because I don't have any algae on the glass.
There's his body, the polka dots.
Yep. Oh, wow. Yes. Wow, that's gorgeous. What kind is that one?
It's a vampire pleco.
Oh, vampire. Yeah.
And there's his little face. I don't know if you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
you must have been you must have been so excited to finally see it again, huh?
It was cool to see him. Yeah, it was cool to see him. He was over in that corner because I was over here pulling out because I wanted to give these guys some of the plants that actually had roots on them.
Roots, yeah.
So, yeah, you say roots, I say roots.
I know, yeah, that's okay.
It is roots. You're saying it right. I'm saying it wrong.
No, it's just the Northeast versus Central. That's all, right?
Yeah,
we know what we mean.
Exactly. But if you look at how it's spelled, you're saying it how it's spelled, which is probably the correct way.
No. That is a cool looking.
There we go.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, so I don't know where he's at now, but yeah, so that was really neat to see him. He is okay. So I am throwing in those wafers, and apparently he's eating them.
Yeah, I do the same thing, and it is eating it. So
yeah, so I mean, I will turn down on to the moon feature at night, so they have that moonlight,
Yeah.
And then I throw in a couple of wafers, and so I guess I mean I didn't know if it was the Corey's that were eating it or if it was him eating it. So now I know he's eating because he's still alive.
He's still alive, so it's probably both of them are eating that. But yeah, that's good. Probably like you say, he comes out at night and probably goes around mooching.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get those tanks set up and start separating these shrimp.
The shrimp. Yeah.
There's so many shrimp in there. It is ridiculous. It is seriously ridiculous the amount of shrimp that is in that tank.
Jeff likes how I say my other cat's name here, who's snoring, by the way. Barnaby.
June, I'll make sure I send you some extra so you can do that. Thank you, Mitzi. Spawn, been waiting impatiently. Oh wow. I hope so too, Jeff.
I know. Oh,
Beta, welcome in. I missed you up there.
Oh yeah, welcome in.
I'm glad I scanned because I left the chat on my phone. Sorry. But I'm glad I caught you. Yeah, they are a hassle. Trimming these plants are a hassle. And for these, because I have such a good, if you don't have a really good light above them, they don't grow as much, and it's not that big of a deal. But when you buy a Glorium plant light, and you have the moon and all that, and this light is insanely good.
Yeah,
it really is good for if you want to grow plants. I wouldn't get any other light but Glorium. I'm not even kidding you. They have the best lights, and
I have a couple of those. And then I think the rest of mine are all Haiger.
I don't have
the RGB. They're all Haiger lights.
I shouldn't say Glorium's the best because I've never had a Haiger, but
it's just that it's a cheaper one out there. But their lights I like. Haiger heaters, no. It's like I forget who said it. Chris Stubbs, I think, said at one time that they should stick with what works for them and not try to produce everything because their heaters short out all the time. They don't last, but their lights are great. I like their lights, but I do love the Glorium lights. Those are nice.
Yeah, I'm more of I've never had the Haiger, so I don't know the actual material that they use to make them.
Yeah,
but I gotta be honest.
It's cheap. That's the thing. That's cheap, and it's still the RGB for plants. And I can get a big. So for my 55 gallon, I can get big long ones that aren't going to cost me, $200.
Yeah. No, I like the quality of the Glorium. I like the fact that it's material that's going to be here 100 years from now. I'm not going to have to buy another light. You're not going to drop it and break it. They're solid lights. I like the fact that they work.
What other brands they were? Yeah, I have a lot of Anubias just for that because I don't keep my lights on a long time. But what did I see? Oh, Fluval Light app.
I don't know what that is.
No, me neither. D-Ports.
Hi, Leaky.
D-Ports light are good. I never heard of that one either.
Never heard of that one either.
Or Seporia. These are a few things to go check out. I got to screenshot those.
Yeah.
D-Ports is... Oh, Jeff is asking D-Ports.
D-Ports lights are good.
Yeah, I want to see if that was the right, or is it a...
Seporia lights are good. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of any of it. Yeah.
No.
I'll be honest with you. Whatever usually you get when you buy a tank that's already pre-done is the lights I've always used. I've never really said, okay, well, I'm going to go out and look for a really good light for my aquarium. I've never done that. I've always just kept like the fluorescents that you would get when you bought tanks. That's what I've always used. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw Chris Stubbs and I saw the light,
Yeah,
that he was featuring, and
I
I'm
love
like
those.
asking him, I mean, is it really that good? And he's like, yeah, they really are. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna try one. And when they shipped me that one, the quality of that light, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you can't even go to the store and get a lamp that has that quality on it,
Yeah,
let
I like
alone
that
use for
moon
your
feature.
house, let alone a plant. And I was like, holy cow. And yeah, and then when I decided to try this, that was worth every penny and more, as far as I'm concerned. I see another kitty tail. Okay, I've seen.
Ah, that's
I've seen.
Sanibel. That's the old mother.
Aw,
She's getting so old.
we can only see the tails.
I know.
I'm seeing a brown tail come up.
Oh, she's so cute.
Aw,
She is so friendly. She is just so friendly. But
aw,
she's getting so old. Sad. Huh. She's sad. She's my little buddy.
aw. She is very cute.
Yeah, she's very friendly. Anybody comes in the house, she's very friendly. Where the others are like, boom, you won't see them for hours.
Wow.
Anyone comes in the house, the other 3 cats are upstairs under the bed. She's at their feet meowing for a snack.
Wow. Holy cow. Yeah. And Jeff's like, oh my God. Yeah, we have a cat person out there.
Yeah, we're definitely.
We are vampires.
I was always a cat person. My husband was not, but now I think he's more into them than ever. He has his buddy Coco.
Yeah.
The black.
Okay, so we were also talking about beneficial bacteria. I sat there on one of Jeff's streams, and somebody in chat said that they had shut off their filter, their canister filter, and that they wanted to know how long the beneficial bacteria will survive in a canister that's been shut down. And oh my gosh, the answers that were given, I was like cringing. I'm like, I didn't want to say anything because I'm like, okay, I'm looking at it from a pond perspective. They're looking at it from an aquarium perspective. Certain things to pond keepers are way more important than they are to aquarium keepers. That's just my opinion. And when I heard somebody say a couple of weeks, I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, you may have 3 microorganisms of bacteria alive, but within 24 hours, that bacteria is dying. I mean, you're lucky if you've got less than half after 24 hours. And I'm like, I don't think I would have told him 2 weeks. I mean, because the way he was asking it was more in a sense of, hey, is the beneficial bacteria okay for a couple of weeks? You know what I mean? Or whatever. Yeah. You know, can you imagine what that would have smelt like opening it up? I know.
Yeah.
And, you know, bacteria need 3 things. They need food, they need light, or not light. They need food, they need flow, and they need oxygen. Yeah, this light is killing me, and it is distracting me so bad.
I know.
Seriously, going to move my desk right now. I mean, seriously,
bugging your eyes.
The light is constantly in the front of my brain, and it's stopping me from being able to think clearly.
You need hold a piece of paper.
Yeah,
you'll be changing the room today as soon as we get off.
Oh, right? Yeah, this is it. I'm done. I'm not going to go through this again. This is ridiculous. I can't handle this distraction. But yeah, and without those 3 things, immediately they start dying. I mean, it is like an instantaneous die. It dies off. It dies off. It dies off. This is why you have to keep adding like bacteria into your pond when you shut stuff down. If you want to, I mean, they have sludge remover, which all that is a big, huge load of beneficial bacteria. And there's so many different types of bacteria, you know, beneficial bacteria. But yeah, Yeah, exactly. The lies chemical companies tell. That's right. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. That the bacteria need to have those in order to. I saw the light and the fire in your eyes, Slim. Tim. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm telling you, this is. I'm so aggravated with this. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm trying to figure out what I can put right there, just to stop it for the rest of the stream. I'm trying to do this. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But yeah, I mean, I would have told him immediately if it's been over 24 hours, dump it. That's what I would have told him. Because if I shut down my filtration for 24 hours, I guarantee you I would be draining it, cleaning it, adding more beneficial bacteria, a startup, and then starting it up again. I would never restart a filter that's been sitting for 24 hours. I just wouldn't do it.
Not for 2 weeks either. No.
Well, no, and no, not for 2 weeks. No way. No. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
No. So that was kind of like it was. I'm biting my lip, you know, and I'm just like, you know, watching people tell them, oh, it's okay for 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Let them tell whoever. I can't even remember who was asking the question, but I'm like, you know, you definitely can tell you were in a aquarium chat and not a pond chat, because then people would have jumped all over him. They'd have been like, dump it, man. It's not good. They would have definitely told him to dump it. And yeah, you can rinse your media in tap water. I mean, that's another false. Everybody does. Everybody knows they have. Everybody's gotten away with it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, you're going to wash some crap down, some bacteria. You know, there's so much bacteria on everything anyway. You've got your flow, you've got your air, you know, it's there's food in the tank, there's bacteria everywhere. So it's not going to kill your fish to rinse it. I mean, you get people who obsess over a bucket and rinse it and rinse. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. I've been doing it for, I mean, look, I take my filters out with my hose and I rinse them down with my hose.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so many years.
Yeah. There's bacteria all over the whole sides of the whole entire pond.
Exactly. That whole carpet.
You cleaning 2 sponge filters isn't going to decimate all your bacteria.
No. It's
like
fine.
It grows so fast.
It does. It grows so fast. It's not even, I don't know why people, I don't know. I think there was a period in time before YouTube that people kind of made it, or actually not before YouTube, right when Facebook and YouTube were really starting to become popular. There was a group of people who were pushing this, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. This is the real way to do it. This is the best way to, and I think they were doing that, A, to maybe discourage some people from getting fish, or maybe B, to, you know, my way's the only way, or C, to tell people, hey, I have all the knowledge, come to my channel. I don't know why they were doing it, but you know what? I've got a 6-year-old, you know, in my family that's been keeping fish for 2 years and has been able to maintain his own tank. And, you know, it's like, and he gets no help. And this is my sister's daughter's son. And Cameron's been having his own tank for 2 years now. And he literally just cleans his filters under the water, and he feeds his fish, and he does water changes like maybe once every 2 months. And I don't remember, I know he's got one of them albino frogs in there. I know he has that. He has, I can't remember all the fish he's got. I think he mostly has, he doesn't have any live bearers. I know that. He has, it might be tetras.
Oh.
I think that's what he's got. I think he has some neons and some cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like, because he likes the littler fish.
Yep.
But I mean, a 6-year-old's been keeping that tank for 2 years. Come on. It ain't rocket science, people. It's just not. I mean, I get it. You have crashes and you have problems. That's when you need to be able to ask other people, hey, what happened? How do I fix it? Okay, then you can fix it. But if what you're doing is working, don't listen to nobody else. Just do what you do.
Do what you
Everybody's
do.
got an opinion.
Do what works for you.
Yeah, do what works for you.
There's always going to be a naysayer out there that's saying you shouldn't do it, but
oh gosh, I know they
you
all
can
do.
learn. You just like you said, I do what works for me. So right, exactly.
My garden
What works
hoses.
for one might not work for somebody else. So
Exactly, and you know why I think that matters is because everybody's stuff is different. Just like a pond, no two ponds are ever the same.
right.
You can build an exact pond that I have here, and it will act different at your place.
It'll be different, right?
Temperatures are different.
My way of the highway.
My way of the highway, yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. Some people are like that. I mean, some people are really passionate about that. You know.
Right.
One size don't fit all. Yeah,
No.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I agree. I mean, you do what works for you, what works for your schedule, what works for, totally agree. We do everything our way, right or wrong. It works for us.
It works for you. Right, exactly. That's what you got to do. At the end of the day, it's your fish and you're their caretaker. So it's whatever
exactly.
you do,
I mean, and here's the thing too. I mean, they sit there and some people will say, oh, I do water changes once a week. I change my water once a week. You have to. It's a must. No, it's not a must. It's not a must. Because if you have, like mine, I've got the 75-gallon heavily planted tank.
Mm-hmm.
It eats up all the waste of these fish.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 filters in the back that usually about every month when I pull them out, there's some waste on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take those, rinse them out, put them back in. And then the next month I'll rinse them out, put them back in. Then the third month, what I do is I grab a new one, which I just buy the big box.
Yeah.
And do it that way. So I just buy a big box of them. And by the third time, I'll put a new one in. I'll rinse it, put the new one in. My tank is crystal clear. I mean, I just messed with this tank last night. I finished up last night. Heck, June knows I was banding her plants during Jeff's live last night. Was, counting them up, making sure they had plenty of roots. Some of them, the bundles.
Yeah.
And I'm bundling them up. And here's my twist guides that I was using. When you get them, you'll have these on them. I'm sitting there bundling up all. So, I mean, I was just messing with this tank, and it's crystal clear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already, I mean, it's cleared up. And I went ahead and changed the filters last night. And I actually put in new filters, which is why it's not hazy. Now, by the third month, when I change the filters and rinse them and put them in, usually takes about 24 hours for that to clear up really good. But you can tell that I use the new filter because this is the third month. And yeah, it was crystal clear before I went to bed last night.
Nice.
So, I mean, and as far as water changes go, yes, I've done maybe 2, 3 since I've had the tank. And that's it. And when I do water changes, I'm only taking out like 10 gallons. That's it. I'll dump 10 gallons from the bottom because it's usually when I'm sucking out down here.
The muck.
Yeah, the muck. I'll suck out that muck if it's starting to build up. Yeah, the mulm. And I'll suck that all out and I'll dump it and then I'll just add fresh water and then that's it. But I can't do that to the backside because I can't get to it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move all those stones back there.
Right.
So can you imagine what's under there? That's what's eating all these plants.
That's why your pleco's alive.
Exactly.
It's eating everything under there.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I shouldn't say 2 years. I've only had the thing 1 year. I think because he got this for me last year. So I'm on my 2nd year. There you go. But it works for me. I mean, now when it comes to the Angel tank, yes, I do water changes on that. But I have to do water changes on that because I have that in a smaller tank And
Mhm.
I only have that tank about half to 3/4 full at any given time.
Hmm.
And those are larger fish. So again, every tank's different and you treat them
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, because I don't
Like
want
you
nothing
said,
happening to those angels.
do what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot of water changes in my fishermen. Yes, when I had Oscars, I'm not even kidding you. You had to do weekly water changes, sometimes in the middle of the week, depending on what you fed them. She's right. Them fish produce a lot of waste. A
Okay.
lot. Yeah, I had to do water changes consistently in that. I think honestly, I think Oscars probably
Big
would do
poopers. They're big poopers.
well. So are koi, so I get it. I
Yeah.
mean,
And goldfish.
and goldfish, but I don't know. I just think that if I would have had my Oscars in a tank with a sump, I think it would have been a lot better. I think it would have been easier maintenance, to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look back on that, that's like, yeah, I wish I would have done that. I wish I wouldn't have kept them in a regular fish tank because they would have definitely benefited from the sump. Yeah.
I've never had a tank with one of those. And I've had tanks since I was 8 years old.
Oh my gosh, girl! The first
I've never tried the sump pump. I've never gone down that route.
excuse me, guys. The first time I got a tank with a sump, nobody, and I didn't do any research. And yes, this was before all the stuff you can look up online and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, it was there, but I didn't utilize it. Let's put it that
Mhm.
way. Well, I sit there and I get this tank with a sump, and nobody told me, the guy that I got it from and everything, nobody told me that, okay, you have those outlets at the top, okay, that is pumping. Okay, they're pumping. What are they doing? Are they sucking? No, they're pumping the water out. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I say,
they're pumping the water.
know
I have to remember now because it's been a few years.
I know nothing
All
of
right,
them.
so the return, yeah, they're pumping the water out, and nobody told me that they have to be above the water line. So when I filled the tank up and started the system going, I put them below the water line, thinking that it would just create like a wave, like a motion in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, next thing you know, my sump is down there overflowing. Everything's coming out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, I did something wrong. So yeah, I had to go and get I can't remember where we went. We went and got one of those carpet cleaners, had to keep sucking up all the water.
Jeez.
It leaked down the stairs. I mean, it was a mess. So I'm sitting here thinking, what am I doing wrong? Well, I think I wound up calling the guy who had the tank because I had a sneaky suspicion that that's what it might be. Mm-hmm. And I asked him, do you point those up above the water or do you put them down in the water? He goes, no, above the water. Yeah, it was that guy. I called the guy we bought it from. And I said, I know I don't want to keep bugging you, but I just have one question. And yeah, he said, yeah, they have to be above the water or it will drain your whole, it will drain until it hits the end of the outlet. I'm like, he goes, yeah, you got your carpet wet, didn't you? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I had a little pond on your floor.
Yeah. So yeah. Fill and drain through the sump. Yeah. And that's another tip. That's really, you have to. You can't go and fill your tank up by the tank. You have to fill it and drain it from the sump. Because the minute you put too much or anything up here, everything's gonna, it's gravity. It's all gonna go down. And it's all gonna, that was always my biggest fear is I got to make sure that we don't lose power, because if you lose power and you have those things, you got to make sure that it's not going to drain and backflow back into your sump and then flood you out. But once you get the hang of the system and you start working with it and you understand how it works, then you feel a lot more comfortable. But when you first get a sump,
welcome back.
Welcome back. But once you get comfortable with the sump and understanding and watching it go and watching it work, and you're like, oh, okay, I see how this works. I see, because mine had the sump, then it had the UV, and then it got pumped into the chiller, and then it got fed back up through the return. And it had the side, in each one of the sides of the tank, it had that big, huge wall where it had at the very top those grates, where that was the point of the overflow. It would overflow into there if the water got too high. And that's why June's saying always do everything from the sump, because that tank's not going to overflow. And what's going to overflow is your sump on the bottom. And yeah, so that was my first experience with a sump. But like I said, once you get the hang of them, you almost don't want to go back, because, I mean, it's just the opposite of what it would be for like a Baki shower. We're doing it above, pumping it up into there, filtering it, and letting it just gravity feed back into the pond. Whereas the sump, you're letting it go in there, gravity, but you're pumping it up. It's just like the opposite of what that is. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I don't like about the sump method is you have to have a larger fish with a sump method, because every dang fish that ever bred in that tank I had with that sump made its way through those grates and down into my sump all the time. Every single week I was pulling fish out of that sump and putting them back in the tank. And that was a pain in the butt. That's why you have...
Hey, Ricky. Welcome in, Ricky.
Hi, Ricky. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You have to have that big, thick sponge, because there's like a bigger part where the water will come like to the top of the sump, and it trickles down over bio balls, and then it goes to the bottom, and then it gets force fed through a sponge, because there's a pump on the other side of that big sponge that pumps it out. So the suction of that pump is what's pulling your water through that sponge, and it gets pumped into your chiller. And that's how that whole system works. So they were always stuck underneath the bio balls. So the only way to get to the fish were to tear off the top, shut the whole tank down, because you can't tear the top off having the water, So you had to shut everything down, move it over, and then remove all the bio balls to get to the bottom where the fish were. Pain in the butts. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt.
I don't know. Go by 66. I don't know. Just got a pair of lovely paradise fish.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is 66 Steve?
Oh, wow.
Or 66?
Yeah, Tim, truth about sumps. Ask me how I know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be all that complicated. I'm like, I'm not a stupid person. I can figure this out, which we did. We figured out how to set everything up. It was just, one small detail you miss.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you got a lake.
Yeah, which is why I wish I could have gone, with my husband to go pick the tank up. Because these are all questions I would have asked him.
Yeah,
and, but I didn't see the system, so I didn't know what to have him ask.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, well, if she's got any questions, just have her call me. And that's why I did. That's why that's why I called him. I use my FX for the sump pump. Oh, okay. Wow.
All
One
right,
thing
so
go
I gotta
ahead.
look what the paradise fish looks like. I want to know. Curious mind.
Oh, there. Let's pull it up.
Oh my. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what they look like? Wow.
Yeah.
That is stunning.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
That is beautiful.
That is nice.
Oh, very pretty.
I guess they have different kinds. They have a blue one, an orange one, a blue and orange. Looks like silver and orange with some blue. I guess there's all different kinds.
Ah, that's so funny. And Slim Tim is currently driving on Paradise Hill Drive.
Oh my gosh,
How
that's
ironic.
crazy.
Oh,
No
okay.
way, these are cold water fish.
My handle number 6 is from the old TV, The Prisoner. Yeah, cold water too, he said.
Oh wow.
Wow.
How big do they get?
I know. I was like, that's kind of nice to have a tank. You don't have to keep worrying about the flipping heat. I just bought all new heaters because mine are starting to fail. They're probably more than 10 years old. So I just went and got new heaters.
Male paradise fish can grow a length of up
Down
to
to 16 C. Let me see. So 60 degrees. Wow, that is nice. Three and a half. Okay, about 6 inches.
Oh, all right.
I bet you. I wonder if there's different species up there. They a little smaller.
Wow, that is pretty. That is really pretty.
That is very pretty. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Paradise fish, warm
No
or
heater,
cold water.
saving bundles of money. Yeah, for sure.
I like this thing here. There you go.
I know. So what do you do in the summer then? Summer you have to just keep your AC going. What's it saying?
It says paradise
I can't read
fish.
it at all.
Warm,
I can't.
oh, I'm sorry. Warm or
No.
cold water. It says warm or cold water, pH 5.8 to 8, temperature is 16 to 26 Celsius. Size 12.5.
What does it say? Size what?
12.5 centimeters.
Oh, centimeters.
Semi-aggressive. But 16 to 26 Celsius doesn't sound like cold water to me.
Okay. 16 is so 60 to 70. 60 to like 69, 70. Which is basically kind of like our room temperature here, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, let's.
Yeah, here. Yeah, I thought you guys were looking at what I was looking at.
Yeah, I forgot what I was looking at. Centimeters. I was looking up centimeters.
There you go.
I have got to get. Wow, look at the range of pH too.
I know.
That's pretty nice. They are just so pretty.
Wow. I don't understand that. Temperature 16 to 26 Celsius. What's that Fahrenheit, girl?
What did it? I'm sorry. What did it say? 16 what?
16 to 26.
60, and 26 is about 78.
Yeah, that's not cold.
So 60
water.
to 78. It just means it has a big
variance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not like
and
like a rice fish or anything.
No, and
No.
and 12.5 centimeters is 4.9 inch, so like 5 inches.
They're not. Wow, that's not bad.
No, very pretty.
That would be like a really good,
Is it-
like 200-gallon tub fish.
Is that a fish that is it like it said semi-aggressive? Is it one like you can only have one or two in a whole tank, or is it one you can have multi, Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know if it says there. You know how some fish you can only like it's best just to have one pair.
Yeah.
And then others, it's best if you have a lot. I just wondered what that one is.
Yeah, I want to ask him that. I want to ask him if they can. Yeah, because if you can keep a variety of these paradise fish together.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
did.
all
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to answer.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, even if you could just keep these guys together and not have anything else in it, that's fine.
Cinnamon says that Dr. Ted puts them in a tub all summer to breed.
He can be aggressive. Aggressive towards what, though? Aggressive towards each other or aggressive towards other fish?
Yeah. I'm going to have to do a little.
Yeah.
Do a little research. Do some reading tonight. I'll be down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Next
I
thing
really
you
want
know,
to
I'll
look
be
at these.
buying another fish tank.
Okay, so it says
Okay.
they can't live with small fish. They look at them as prey. Stick to a larger, calm tank mate.
Okay. Not gouramis or any fish that look like them. They'll go after them.
Oh.
Oh, they're pushy and some can be bullies. Okay. Wow. Oh, we just hit our 2 hour 1 hour, 2
Oh,
o'clock.
are you serious? Okay, all right. I'll quit looking at this. Let me remove that. All right, guys. Sorry. All right,
Ah,
we're gonna
that's
turn
okay.
this.
It's great. It's great when time goes by quick.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to go by that fast.
I know.
Yeah,
We didn't even talk on the other subject. We'll have to bring that one up next week.
Oh yeah, there was something else we were going to talk about. We totally got sidetracked.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's okay. That's all right.
Can be bullies. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to do
Oh,
some
I
research.
sneeze. Sorry, guys.
Bless you.
Thank you. Back to 1809 and finding these.
Finding these in an old
Yeah,
tank.
really.
Imagine.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy. They are. Yeah, I'm going to look into these a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
I am this year going to set up a tub pond. I am doing it. I am going to do it
That's
this year.
awesome. You mentioned it last year too. Like,
Well,
you mentioned you were thinking about doing it, and I'm like, I wanted to too because I wanted to do rice fish. But
that's what I want to do. I'm going to commit and do it this year. You've got the other pond that you got to work on.
Yeah.
You gotta finish that. That mini me.
I got to do my grow on.
Your mini me.
Yep, my mini me.
You got to do that. So we're going to be watching you transform that whole corner.
Yeah, my whole patio area. Yeah.
I cannot wait. That is awesome.
I gotta get that because I got Pat his gift certificate already to go buy himself some koi. So some little ones so we need the grow on pond.
That's right. Forgot about that.
That was his Christmas gift this year because
he
he loves having that koi in the pond. You know, it's his, so he looks for it. So
yeah,
yeah, that'll be fun. Set up a tub.
Yep. Hi, Peter.
Right, then I hope you find your scope so you can go check out your pond.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go do that. Sorry, it was in my eye. Because the sun really came out. Hi, Peter. Welcome in. We're just taking on.
Welcome in, Peter. Sorry.
Glad to see you.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're going to.
Everybody have a great week.
I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. I will go out there with the endoscope and maybe I'll do a little video on it.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you guys next week while we talk about that other thing, whatever. But anyway, we're going to turn you guys loose. You guys can go take off. Thank you guys all for being here.
Bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.